Hey folks, welcome back to Tech, Tech, and More Tech. I'm Carlo, and this is the Amazon Halo Fitness Band. As always, if you want a more detailed written review, head on over to techtechandmoretech.com or check the link in the description just below that like button. The Halo Band is another entrant into the world of wearables by Amazon, except this time it isn't an Echo device. In fact, it doesn't have an Alex component to it at all. It's a screenless little device that comes in 3 different colors, silver, pink, or black, and it's got replaceable bands. It has a single button on it to toggle the microphones on or off, it's got a heart rate sensor on the back, it's got 2 little microphones, and it has a little status LED. That's right, it doesn't have a screen. Amazon says they did this in order to not distract you. But this means that if you didn't want to check on the time, you either have to have another watch or you can just check your phone. Personally, I did not particularly find this to be inconvenient. Since it can't tell time, what it can do is track your activity, track your sleep, track your tone of voice, and even track your body composition. Okay, so technically that last part the band itself can't do, instead it's done in the Halo app. You set it up by inputting your height, your weight, and then taking 4 pictures of each side of your body. It then analyzes your body and tells you your body fat percentage. Amazon says that their methods are twice as accurate as like a smart scale. It's probably not a feature you're going to use all of the time, but for the people that are pretty serious about their weight loss journey, it's a nice way of tracking your progress and also being able to kind of take a glimpse into the future as to what your body may look like when you lose another couple pounds. Now, I know a lot of you are wondering about the privacy aspects of this, and Amazon has thought ahead. They said that the pictures are just uploaded to the cloud for analysis, and then as soon as that's complete, they are deleted, and no person except for you ever sees the pictures. In fact, Amazon has taken quite a proactive stance on privacy. They allow you to quite easily download and delete all of the data that the Halo Band records. All of the recordings for the tone analysis that I mentioned earlier are also all processed locally on your phone and then immediately deleted, so no one ever hears them. So yes, one of the unique features to the Halo Band itself is tone analysis. It has 2 microphones that basically kind of listen to your conversations and then analyze your tone of voice. Now you do have to opt into this. It's not on by default. You have to set it up yourself. You start off by reading a couple sentences so you get a baseline of your neutral tone of voice and how you speak. And then from then on, the microphones listen to your conversation and analyze your tone of voice based on 2 different categories, positivity and energy. Positivity is defined by how happy or sad you sound, and energy is then defined by how excited or tired you are. This then creates 4 separate categories that your tone is categorized into, alongside neutral, of course. For most people, you might be thinking, what is the purpose of this? And that's a good question. I think it's twofold. Firstly, how often do you really think about how you speak to someone? There's a lot of unconscious bias that goes on in the back of your head, and that might trickle out into the tone of voice when you speak to certain people. Maybe you've grown disdain for a particular colleague, or perhaps no one's ever had the guts to tell you that you speak rudely to bartenders. By listening and analyzing to your conversations, the Halo can then help point out when these changes in tone occur, and you can react accordingly. I think the second reason for the inclusion of this feature is, of course, to help make Alex better. It can't be a surprise to anyone that the company with the most widespread voice AI in the world would want to learn tone of voice. They could then implement these findings into Alex, but also be able to have Alex detect your own tone of voice and perhaps respond to you differently depending on how it is. Having this tone analysis feature does shorten the battery life though. If you have it on, it lasts about 2 days, and if you have it off, the battery life lasts about 7 days. Now, I already have a particular routine where I charge my Apple Watch when I shower, so I kind of did the same thing with the Halo Band. So if you implement that kind of routine, you'll never have to worry about battery life. But if you prefer to keep it on as much as you can, that's the battery life you're going to be looking at. A quick side note on the charger for the Halo. It's this weird clamp design where you have to clamp and align the charging pins on the band and the clamp. It's not magnetic, so you have to make sure that they have contact, otherwise it won't charge, which to me just isn't a very good experience. The other 2 features of the Halo Band are neither new nor unique. Activity tracking has been around since the inception of fitness bands, and while sleep tracking is newer, it doesn't really bring anything different to the table than other sleep trackers can do. But the Halo isn't just a screenless little fitness band, no, it's also a subscription service! That's right, part of the Halo brand is a subscription service to all sorts of health and wellness programs. The first 6 months are free with the Halo Band, and after that it's $3.99 a month. The Halo Band isn't just about reporting how well you slept or how many calories you burned in a spin class. It's about tracking and improving your overall health and wellness, and it does this in the form of labs. These are single or multi-week programs that you do in order to improve a certain aspect of your health. For example, if you've noticed that you haven't been sleeping well lately, you can try a lab that plays relaxing melodies as you go to bed. You can then track your sleep and see if this particular lab is helping you sleep better. You can of course do this with working out, as they have plenty of video workout exercises and programs for you to follow along with at home. You can also improve your tone of voice with doing different exercises that will help you improve that as well. There's already a good amount of these labs for all the different various aspects of health, and they appear to be continually updating more and more. They've also partnered with some pretty big companies like Orange Theory for workout classes and with the American Heart Association for overall health and wellness as well. So all of this brings us to the golden question. Should you buy the Amazon Halo? As always, let's start with the price. Right now, you can request to have an early invite and it'll only cost you $65. When it goes completely public or whatever, it'll cost $100. So here's the thing, at $65, that's a pretty good deal. It's cheaper than the competition, and the subscription service is about half the price of Fitbit Premium. But at $100, both Fitbit and Garmin have competitors that are priced about the same and do all the same stuff. So if you don't want a screen on your fitness band, or you really like the tone analysis feature, then yeah, the Halo Band is a great choice. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit that like and subscribe button for plenty more videos to come. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I will get to them as best I can. And until next time, see ya.